Hello guys, welcome to MoBileMaThS with Kamchrai. Today we want to look at division in fractions in algebra. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions that I want us to go through. So here we have got this division. So when we have such a division, I can when you have a division, we can invert the sign and change. This one becomes there and the denominator goes there and becomes the numerator. So I can rewrite 12 dn cubed over 15 cd cubed times 10 c squared d squared over 9c cubed n, like that. Okay, that's how we do it. Now let's find and try to simplify it. I can simplify 3 into 9, 3, 3 into 12, 4, 5 into 10, 2, 5 into 15, 3. Okay, what else can I cancel? This d can cancel off with two d's here, so I'll remain with d squared, and d squared here can cancel with this d squared. N here can cancel off with n here and remain with n squared. Let's write what we have so far so that we don't confuse ourselves. So we now have what? We now have 4n squared over 3c, okay, times 2c squared over c cubed. Okay, that's what we have so far. Did I leave anything? C here, c squared. Okay, I think that's correct. Let's go on. Now we can now further we have got c here cancelling off this c and we remain with c1. This c1 can cancel off with this c and we remain with c squared here. Okay, what else can we simplify? Let's write what we have and see. We now have 4n squared over 3 times 2 over c squared. Okay, can we further simplify this? No, so let's multiply. So we are going to multiply 4 times 2 there, we'll get 8n squared over 3 times c squared, we get 3c squared. Okay, so that's the final simple term that we can get there. Okay, let's have another question. Here I've got this question. So for this one is a perfect square. When we have a perfect square, we said we have a minus b, a plus b. Okay, then this one here, I can simplify it and factorize. I'll get factors of a minus 1 and a minus 2. These are the factors for this one. Okay, then also remembering that we are dividing, we can change the sign to a multiplication and invert these two, interchanging them. Okay, now let's do that. So we now have a minus b by a plus b over a minus 1 by a minus 2 times a minus 1 over a. Okay, that's what we now have. Let's see what we can simplify. We can say a here can cancel off with that one. Okay, what else? I don't think there is anything else that we can simplify. So we now have, at the end of the day, we now have a minus b by a plus b over a by a minus 2 here. Can we further simplify this? No. So this is what we have at the end of the day if we simplify. Let's go to the next question. Okay, so here again, this is a perfect square. I can say a minus 2, a plus 2, this one. And then here it's pretty much the same that we had. The factors are a minus 1 and a minus 2. Okay, let's rewrite our question in terms of those factors that we have. We can now have a minus 2 by a plus 2 over a minus 1 by a minus 2 by, we are multiplying here and interchanging these two again. So I'll have a minus 1 here over a. Okay, let's see which terms can we simplify there. Okay, this a can cancel off with this one, and this one can cancel off with that one. What else? I don't think there's anything else. Let's simplify and write what we have. We have a plus 2 over a. I think this is the simplest way that we can go. So that's the final thing that we have there. Let's go on to the other last question. I think that's the last question. Okay, here we have got similar terms. Perfect square. We have m minus a, m plus a. Okay, then for this one I can simplify it and have factors of, okay, sorry, this is m minus a and m minus a. Let's see. Okay, so I'm saying if I multiply this m by m minus a minus a, m minus a, I want to check m squared minus am minus am, then plus a squared. So I'll get m squared minus 2am plus a squared. So that's correct. This is correct. I was just checking. I was no longer sure, but anyway, that's correct. So then now this other part here, I can factorize and I can get my my m plus b and m plus a. So what you do here is like you rearrange this to get this. Okay, so let's rewrite our formula using those simpler terms that we have generated. I'll end up having m minus a, m plus a. Okay, now because they were dividing, right? So we say divided by, okay, this one has m plus b, m plus a. Okay, then divided by, we have m minus a and m minus a over c m plus bc. Okay, so here we can factor out c there. Okay, and also interchange this sign, so we have m minus a, m plus a over m plus b, m plus a multiplied by, so this one becomes the yeah, so it's now c m plus b over m minus a, m minus a, like that. Okay, let's cancel off the things that can be cancelled off together. This one and this one, this one and this one, this one and this one. Okay, so at the end of the day we are remaining with c over m minus a. So this is the final simple term that we can get there. Otherwise, bye bye guys, let's meet in algebra 4. Okay, bye bye.